I had a breast enlargement and what they call a pinoplasty, which is basically having your ears pinned back. Years and years of research, every single website you can go on to, every forum, everything. I came to the consultations fully educated, really. I wanted to know what I was letting myself in for before I actually came to meet a surgeon, so lots of research. Definitely. You need to know what the complications are, exactly what's going to happen, what the procedure is, what can go wrong, what are the benefits, advantages, so you can really make an informed decision. Because at the end of the day, it is a life-changing thing to do. So if you're not prepared for the complications, then it could all go wrong and things like that. So you need to know, really. I was about 16 and I had it done when I was 25, so a long time, really. And all of my friends and family, they all said, "Oh, you'll never get it done, you'll never get it done." And I think I came back from university and got a job and thought, actually, I've got some money now, I'm going to do it. I always felt that I was very bottom heavy, so it was quite narrow up top and then had a bigger bottom half, quite pear-shaped. And I just wanted to even it out. I didn't want to have these massive, great boobs that and everyone would comment that they're fake. But I just wanted to even it out, really, and feel comfortable in clothes so I could wear a nice dress without having lots of padding or chicken fillets or things like that. Yes, I worries about all of the complications that you read up about, but Charles and Elaine, his secretary, were really good. If I ever had a question or a problem, I just called them and they put my mind at rest or told me what the chances are of that complication happening. Or I went through a phase of wondering whether they'd be too small, and then I thought, oh my God, they're going to be too big. So I just gave them both a call, and they're always on hand to give you advice and help. So by the time the day came, I actually wasn't that worried at all. Definitely. I had consultations with Mr. Nduka and two other separate surgeons from separate companies. So when they were talking, I sort of knew a little bit about where they were coming from, and when they were talking about different types of implants and different types of projections and sizes and things like that, I had an idea of what they were talking about, so I wasn't just completely bamboozled by what they were saying to me. So I do think it paid off, definitely. Not my ears hurt. But it was more, you have to have a pressure bandage around your head, and that was very tight and very itchy because you can't move it at all. So my ears themselves didn't hurt, but the bandage did. It sort of makes your neck ache a little bit. But my boobs, I really thought they'd be a lot worse than it was. I woke up like this and thought, right, don't move my arms. And then I thought, well, actually, I can move my arms and I can move them around, and it was actually fine. It's a lot of, it's sort of the muscles that when you use your chest muscle, if you push down, or like driving, when I first got in the car, fifth gear was a bit, so I stayed in fourth for a few weeks, things like that, and pushing the door closed or pulling something. They're the things that hurt, but it's just little things, and it's not excruciating. You do something and you think, oh, that's a bit uncomfortable, I won't do it again. It's a bit like if you go to the gym and you pull a muscle, it just feels exactly like that, really. Not really. I was at the yard with my horse the next day. Wasn't allowed to do too much, but I went straight down there with a hat on to colour up my bandages. But it was fine. I was fine to walk around. The anaesthetic makes you feel a bit groggy and a bit tearful, but I think that's just general for any surgery, really. But the pain itself wasn't too bad, and it really didn't take too long. You just take step by step. Like one day you'll only be able to reach up to here, but then the next day you'll be able to reach up to here. So just you sort of push yourself each day. And I was back at the gym and full exercise after 12 weeks, doing proper classes and things like that.
You glad you did it?
Oh, I wish I'd done it before. If I'd known then what I know now, I'd have had it done years ago. I'd also probably wouldn't have the cash then, but I would definitely have had it done years ago. I was so frightened about it hurting and things going wrong, and it's absolutely changed my life. And I think a lot of girls, they feel so insecure about their boobs and they don't do anything about it because they're frightened. And I really wish I could just stress to people how much it's worth that slight discomfort that you do have. Although I think that it may be that I had a really good surgeon, I was very well informed, so maybe that helped too. Nobody really talked about my ears. They say that they didn't stick out before. I noticed myself, and it was something I would never wear my hair up. I had very long hair, and after I had it done, I had it cut all off. And I just wanted, like, on my wedding day to be able to wear my hair up or something like that. But nobody else notices them. My boobs, on the other hand, all my girlfriends want them done, and actually one of them has been to Charles and had hers done in February. And everybody wants them, everybody loves them, everybody said that they think they'd be really hard and fake, and they just can't believe how natural they are. So everyone loves them, really. Even my mum, my nan, they all say it looks great. Just that it's nothing to be scared of, really. Because I'd have had it done before and I wouldn't have worried at all. And I think I stalked Charles and Elaine for a few months beforehand, saying, oh my God, what if this happens? And then Elaine would go to Charles with a question and come back to me. So I just wish I'd known what I know, and it's really not that bad. No, I was completely mental the whole time. I was leading up to my surgery, and I was just used to phone all the time and say, when we chose my implant size, I phoned Elaine the same day and said, actually, I think that might be too big. She says, okay, we'll get it's like a bag that they put in called a sizer, I think, and it blows up, and then Charles can decide which implant will be best, and then he puts it in. So it's like buying a whole load of clothes and then trying one on and then taking the rest back to the shop, really. Although they don't open the packet. So, yeah, they were really, really good. Anything I wanted to ask. And when afterwards as well, I was really worried that my ears are going to fall off. And I phoned Charles, and he said they're not. He asked me, I even texted him a picture of them. He said they're absolutely fine. But yeah, they've just been brilliant, really supportive. It's like dealing with friends, really, by the time the operation came and I actually had it done. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, I had consultations with two very well-known companies, two well-known surgeons, and in the consultations I was a bit scared, and I thought, oh God, right, I've got to have it done with you because I know you're really good, but I just didn't feel comfortable. And then we came to see Charles, and he's ever so funny, he's very honest, very honest. He said about me having bat ears. I said, oh, thanks very much. And he said, no, that's what it's called. He's very honest, but he makes you feel really comfortable and really welcome, and like he's going to do a good job. And he looks after you. I think he cares as well. He seems like he really cares about it. It's not sort of a conveyor belt. He really cares and checks up on you. And if you ever have a problem, he said, oh, come in and see me. He's really good. You hear about, I've researched a lot on the forums before I have an operation. And you hear about people not being able to get in touch with their surgeons and things like that. And Charles was there. If I ever phoned up, if he couldn't get back to me the same day, it'd be the next day, or Elaine would email me and send me a message saying he said to do this or that. And he's just been really good. Really lots of support directly from your surgeon, which I don't think happens a lot. It's lovely. It's like a hotel. I was expecting perhaps a bit of burnt toast, and I had croissants and a cappuccino for breakfast, and had a room with a view over the sea and the downs. It was lovely. I didn't want to come out, actually. Research definitely into exactly what you want, and decide whether you've got to know about all of the complications that can happen. But if you're as insecure and unconfident about yourself as I was willing to take that risk. So you need to know exactly what can happen, what the benefits are as well. It's not all bad. And just do your research. There's a lot of forums out there that it's sort of an online community for people who are going through the same operation. And you can ask a question if there's something happening and you're really not sure, you're really worried, and someone else will reply and say, don't worry, that happened to me. And it goes after 2 days. So lots of research before and after, lots of questions. And I think people get really hung up on the price. And I really don't see how you can put a price on having a good qualified surgeon. I mean, Charles you can't get more highly qualified than Charles. And I think if you're going to the hairdressers, you would expect to pay less for perhaps a junior stylist or something like that. So you're going to pay less for a junior surgeon. I mean, I don't know if they're called junior, but Charles is a brilliant surgeon and has got all of the qualifications. So I think you get what you pay for, really.
So money well spent?
Definitely. I'm still paying it off, but yeah, definitely.
Thank you.